where are the birds? I know this is one of the key questions most of you are asking. I'm also asking, where are the birds? So for 3 weeks now, I've tried in vain and have been unable to get day-old chicks. This means we have not been doing any production for the last 3 weeks until today. I know you can hear in the background, but believe it or not, those chicks have just arrived today. And surprisingly, even before we placed this order a week ago, and we've actually had to wait for more than 2 weeks until we receive our bird. So where did the birds go to? According to most of the distributors across the country, they are citing there are no eggs. I don't know if that's a good reason or not. And they're also saying they've had to fulfill orders from the previous customers. This means if you're a new client and you tend to order your day-old chicks, you will not receive them until 1 month it's over. So who is willing to wait for that long? Well, let's find out. For the last 3 weeks, I've been trying to get birds, and apparently I couldn't be able to get them. Now, our usual distributor, that is Kenchik, I actually tried their offices several times until when I finally got to the agent and they said, look, we know what, we currently don't have birds until 1 month it's over. It means they have had so many orders and they have been unable to fulfill them. Now, as a farmer, this is a dire case because it means for 3 weeks I've not been making money. And honestly, we're in this business to make profit. Now, if you don't make profit, now this becomes a concern for you as a farmer as well as an entrepreneur. I've been disappointed and there's nothing I could do about it. Now, this changed until a week ago when I contacted another agent who deals with a different kind of birds, a different kind of a brand. For the last 2 weeks, this is how empty our brooding space has been. I remember like last week, we had our brooding geckos. They were all prepared, but then unfortunately the birds did not arrive. Despite the assurance of the distributor, we were just told, hey, your orders were pushed forward because we couldn't be able to surprise them. After weeks of waiting, the birds are finally here. And as you can be able to observe from the branding, these are different birds from our usual, and these are Isinya chicks. We've never had this brand before, but apparently this is the only brand we managed to get. As we explained with a Kenchik, it was a no-go zone until a month it's over. Will their maturity be the same as that of Kenchik, or will they even perform better than the Kenchik? Now, let's wait and see how this journey is going to be like. Now, I know the birds have been on the road for close to 8 hours or close to 8 to 9 hours, and I feel they are hungry, as you can be able to hear from them. Yeah, they just arrived here a few minutes ago, and we now need to unbox and see what is inside. As we get ready to unbox our birds, you can also see for the first time our brooder tends to look different. I don't know if you notice, we are used to have kind of a long brooder, and I explained the differences for the bigger brooder, whereby they have elongated cardboards, is we want to preserve heat as much as possible. But apparently for the first time within a year, the cold season it's over, and currently our temperatures are rising, and this is an effective brooding space. So as usual, we have our farm manager, Mr. Kashindo. He'll be assisting with this batch just like any other. And the first thing we usually do before we actually unbox the birds is to ensure that the water is properly distributed. And remember, as we said, these birds have been traveling for the last 8 to 9 hours. Now they are very thirsty and they need to quench their thirst. They also need to get as much energy. So in this water we have the energy boosters, we have a couple of vitamins, and as well we'll be adding liquid paraffin for the same. So that is liquid paraffin. We tend to put it after the water has been put into the drinkers and it has settled. The reason is why you need liquid paraffin is I mean, I know I sounded sad and a bit disappointed, but seeing this, hearing that beautiful song in the background, it's already rising my spirits, and actually can't wait to unbox. I feel maybe Mr. Kashindo, you can wave to the audience. Kashindo, can you wave to the audience? Hi. Say hi. Hi, hi. Yeah, so that's Kashindo. Now the spirit has been dampened, but I think now it's okay. Now let's go to unboxing and see where our birds are. Now here they are again. So there they are, right? So we need to unbox them. So Kashindo, maybe you can help me with the knife. Now let's unbox and see what's inside this box. Kashindo, maybe we can be able to cut here. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I can't wait to see how the senior chicks look like, and there we go. Look at that, amazing kids. Wow, we need to act fast because, for example, you can be able to see that one right there is a bit weak. Most of them are a bit lying down, so without wasting any time, I think we need to put them inside now. So as Kashindo is working on the first box, I still have another one and another one and another one box here. So let me work on this particular box as well. There we go. Unboxing. Senior chicks. The boxing look a little bit distinct. And yeah, they are all in. Alright, they are all eager. I know they are a little bit cold, so we definitely need to ensure, of course, the room temperatures are there. So yeah, it's just a little bit of just getting them inside as Mr. Kashindo is doing. Let's do this. Now, these birds are just active. After a few minutes of unboxing, these birds are just super active. And as you can be able to hear, they are all coming towards me. Apparently, they love the voice. It's a good one. So we are going to let them drink water, replenish their energy, and yeah, they seem different. They my farm manager was just telling me these birds seems to be bigger than others. I don't want to believe that, because as you know, I am the guy who actually deal with both quantitative and qualitative data. I'm more of a guy who believes in quantitative data. So he has gone to the store to come up with a measure, and we are going to record the weight of our day-old chicks. We want to see, are they actually the same as our previous flock, or are they different? That is, are they bigger or are they smaller? So while unboxing, we noticed something. Now, the only one issue that we have noticed is only with this bird right here. As you can be able to see, it is struggling. So why? So apparently, if you can be able to observe with this bird, so it has a head injury. I don't know if this was during the transportation, and it looks severe because apparently the bird cannot even be able to stand on its own, and other birds are pecking on it. So I'm not really sure if it's going to survive, but then again, I also don't want to believe it's going to become our first mortality. So of all our birds we have received, there is no mortality so for day one, but we are going to observe this later in the evening. Now we have placed our bird, and one of the sample is actually 42 grams. Let's get another sample. You see our machine is well settled. Another bird, it's on 42 grams. Now I want you guys to believe. So he takes it, and then let's take another sample. A different sample. That is the smallest, 38. Let's get another sample just from another side, or maybe farthest there. And apparently that's 42. Let's take our last one, just maybe from that other corner. So it's essential once your birds arrive to take the measurement, so you can be able to see their performance. And apparently that's another 38. So this confirms the biggest bird in the flock ate 42 grams, while the lowest one is 38 grams. So we've just seen our birds. We are going to give them at least an hour to close to 2 hours for them to be able to get as much water as possible. Then once that's done, we are going to introduce the feeds. And I know most of you guys, you know the drill. You know, once the chick arrive, you give them water, then you give them feeds, and then you observe. Of course, in terms of the temperatures, you can see that I'm actually sweating. So, but then let's check from our thermometer and see how much or what's the current room temperature. Is it appropriate for brooding or is it not? So as the birds continue to quench their thirst, we are also now preparing for their feed stuff. So I think we'll be able to do more feed stuff than those cachindos, so that we can ensure at least every corner of the coop is covered. Other than the empty troughs, we will also spread the feeds across the covers, as you can be able to see them. This will ensure at least all these birds are able to get at least a couple of few grams of feeds. It's exciting, right? So we have just finished putting feeds across the coop. Now, as I had mentioned, let's get to see what's the room temperature. So we do have our thermometer right here, and I want to zoom in, and you can be able to see it's on 33. Actually, it's on 33 degrees Celsius, and believe me, once I'm able to close that door right there, then eventually this will go up to 35 degree Celsius. It's important every time you're brooding your birds to have a thermometer, because think of it this way: how will you be able to know if your birds need more temperatures or they need less temperature? Well, there are methods whereby you can use traditional, but then we are talking about, well, new methods of farming. And one way to enhance you have effective brooding is to have a thermometer. Now that's done, and I believe you guys, you remember that. Having experienced this problem of lack of day-old chicks in the market, it makes me wonder as an entrepreneur, is there a better solution? Can I be able to avoid this situation in the future? Because I'm trying to imagine if I have had a lot of farm work, if I have had a lot of expenses, and I'm unable to get day-old chicks in times, it means, honestly, I will not be able to pay for these kind of expenses. Now, is there a solution? Yes, there is a solution, but I believe it's going to require a lot of investments because it means I'll have to hatch my own chicks. Well, they say, well, Afri-Farmer Chicks doesn't sound bad at all, right? Come to think of it, Afri-Farmer Chicks. That sounds like a good name, right? Maybe this is a good opportunity for those people who might want to get into poultry industry. Ever thought about a hatchery? Well, let me tell you, for Afri-Farmer, that's still one of my dreams. I hope one day to own a hatchery. If I had my own hatchery, then that would not have been a problem. Well, dreams are still valid, and I'll keep believing. For now, I have to work with what we have, and yeah, keep tuned in. I'll keep sharing this content and be able to see how our day-old chicks are going to compare to others. See you in the next vlog.